Ooh, that was a slug match right there, man. Ooh, that was Thunderdome right there. Boros versus Boros. Thunderdome. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're taking something that's new, that's a little old, that was a previous combo that we really liked to exploit before, and we're going wild in that gunshot Boros. Because getting hit with this thing is like fanning that 6-shooter. Bum, 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 bum. You're done shot, gunshot, you know what I mean? Classic 61 card Boros, as you may or may not know. And it is Exile focused with our old friends Quatorius and Pia, along with our new friends of Slickshot. Combining Exile with Exile, it's going to be really good. It's super effective. It's winning games in Mythic. When we got it tightened in, it went 8-1 in Mythic, so that's pretty good. So before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, do you know what's going to happen? You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously claw you and maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel right now. Yeah, become a villain. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch. Stream pretty much every night at about 11:30 p.m. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post decks, post memes, all that good stuff right there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. In the description, you can get that link, and it'll take you right to where I post all my decks. You get a copy of this one as well. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that bell. We do stream on YouTube, and if you want to catch me live on YouTube as well, you hit the bell, you'll be notified. Otherwise, it probably won't tell you that I'm going live. So make sure you get your notifications on. All right, so Gunshot Boros, what are we talking about here? Well, it is going to be kind of a Boros prowess with some aggro aspects on it, but it's going to have that Exile flair on it. Monstrous Rage, just an all-around good card. For one instant, +1, and then it gets +1/+1 and +2, and then +1/+1 and trample. 3/1 trample as an instant spell, really good. Yeah, it's real good. It powers things up, and it also counts for that prowess kick right there. Shock. Why am I playing Shock and not Play with Fire? Well, it's because I'm playing this in the Alchemy queue. Now listen, this is a standard deck. I'm not, it's a 100% standard deck. The reason I play in the Alchemy queue is because I don't get Wandering Emperor every single game. If you also don't want to get Farewelled and Wandering Emperor every game, you could take this deck, it's 100% standard legal, and go to the Alchemy queue with it. It is 100% both. Play with Fire is not bad, but Shock is going to be one of our little instant burns right there. Any kind of 2-drop instant burn, even if you want to do Alchemy only, you could do Rangers, whatever, do that. That's what we're going to do right there. So that's a little bit of instant burn. Dust Animus, we're going to go with 2 of these guys. I think we had a little bit more earlier, but he was so-so. He's a nice addition. He's basically waiting around, okay? So what he does is he plots. He's a 2/3 flying for 2, which is not terrible. He's a spirit. But if you plot him for 1 white and 1, he comes into play. You can play him for free once you have 5 untapped mana. So right at the beginning of turn 5, when you drop that mana down, he can come in and he comes with 2/1/1 counters and lifelink. I really like that because not only does he get to play from Exile, which is what we down to do, you're essentially pre-playing for a 2-drop, and that becomes a 4/5 lifelink. Not bad. He's a fun one to throw in right there. Yeah, that's going to be a really fun one. Charming Scoundrel. Probably a good ramper, good card getter. I call it the Swiss Army knife of red. It just does a little bit of everything. Discard, then draw. By the way, that order of operations right there means if you have nothing in your hand, you get a free card draw. Create a treasure token for a little bit of ramp, or you can create a wicked, give somebody +1/+1, and then when it dies, they lose a life. So just generally useful Charming Scoundrel right there. And an outlaw, by the way, too. 3 of her. Cunning Coyote right here. That's where he is. The great meme card, by the way, because it's chasing the Roadrunner. I don't know if you've seen that before, but they made a Roadrunner card right here. It's called Chasing the Roadrunners, an Omaport slang for wasting energy on impossible pursuits. You guys get it, right? So this is a great one. I think we're going to see a lot more of this in red because it's what I call an accelerator. You can pay 1 in red and 1, or you can plot for 1 red and 1. You get to play him for free next turn. He's a 2/2 haste, which is already pretty good. But when he enters the battlefield, another creature gets +1/+1 in haste. So he accelerates somebody else along with him. So you put him down, he gets to haste in, and somebody else who just came in that turn gets to accelerate. Great fun is to do him on Dust Animus. You wait with these 2 cards, you plot them, throw down Dust Animus. Now it's a 5/6 with haste and lifelink. Very useful. So he's a great one to plot right there too. Play from exile. Demonic Ruckus. The more I play this card, the more awesome it is. +1/+1 menace and trample for that much status effect. Plotting on turn 1 for 1 red is going to be amazing. But if I haven't explained plot yet, this is the new thing. You pay 1, you pay the plot cost, and then any turn after that one, you're done that turn, that card's played. Any turn after that one, you can play it as a sorcery for later for its plot cost. So sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. This actually becomes cheaper. You can bring it in whenever you need it. +1/+1 menace and trample, and then if it's put into a graveyard, you get to draw a card. So if they kill whatever it goes on, or if it gets removed, you get to draw a card. Very, very useful. Really good stuff right here. There's that Bird Gunslinger again. There he goes. 1 red and 1 slick shot show off, flying and haste. Bird Wizard. Yeah, he is doing it. As I've said before, what if we gave somebody super prowess and evasion and haste, and also you could cast it for free? Really, 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 really good. 1 red and 1. Yeah, you can plot him for the same price, which means he can come in from exile later. That's what we kind of want to build. The whole function of this deck is to play a ton of stuff from exile and swarm them out with Quintorius and Pia Nalar, and then hit with a huge, huge board in like one fell swoop is kind of the idea. So the more stuff we have from exile, the more instants and sorceries we can play, the more powerful that he comes in with. Speaking of exile, we're going to have Ren's Resolve right there. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until they have turn. You may pay them. You may play them. Playing stuff from exile, of course, extremely useful for Pia and Quintorius, and just helps fill your hand with more instants and sorceries to hit the, or non-creature tokens and non-creature spells to hit the prowess off on the slick shot. Lightning Helix. This is going to be our go-to workhorse burner up right here. Originally, I think I had Lightning Bolt, but I was like, why am I doing Lightning Bolt? I'm like, I'm mono red brained. I got to get back in the Lightning Helix. It's a Lightning Bolt. It's 2. It's Boros colors, 1 red, 1 white. 3 damage to any target, gain 3 life. Hitting off a slick shot and then pulling off 2 lightning helixes for like 4 mana is a huge amount of damage. It is just humongous. It's a big, big, big play right there. Very, very good stuff. Great removal, does plenty of damage, can go face and gains life for survivability. Good stuff. So now we're getting into the kind of the high-end exile tech. This is what you want to build up to. Pia Nalar, Counselor of Revival, 1 white and 1 red, 2/3. Human Artificer. Thopters you control have haste. All right. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, you create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. We are going to be playing a lot from exile. I realized this earlier. Somebody was playing a Pia Thopter deck against me, and I said, wait a minute. All of my exile played cards, like all these plotted ones, we play them from exile. That triggers Pia. It's not some other board state. We actually play from exile. So Slickshot, Demonic Ruckus, and Coyote and Animus all trigger Pia, and they trigger Quintorius. So I was like, all right, we're sitting on top of a gold mine here, right? Very useful. We're gonna go with 4 of her because she gets killed a lot, and we do want to swarm with the 1/1 Thopters. It gets very, very hard to stop all that flying eventually. And if we want to add more power to that flying, well, we have Iomedane's Recruiter. It's great to play a bunch of stuff from exile, put like 3 or 4 Thopters on the board, then throw down Iomedanes. They all get +1. You just can't block that much stuff in the air. You're gonna take damage, especially with Slickshot going in with maybe Menace and Trample. You're gonna get swarmed in the air. It's just, you're gonna get battered. So Iomedane's Recruiter is pretty much a Boros staple right now, and also basically a mono red staple. You have the ability to train troops to get 2 Knights with Vigilance. That's fine. It's a sorcery. It'll trigger. But you have the main thing, which is 1 red and 2. When he enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 and haste. Fantastic accelerator right there. If we're talking more from exile, why don't we throw in a Bonehorde Dracosaur? Yeah, things get real crazy with him, man. Flying in first strike, 2 red and 3. Very dangerous Dino Dragon right there. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If it's a land, if you exile the land this way, you get a 3/1 dinosaur. If it's a token, if it's a non-land token, you get a treasure. So either way, you're getting a treasure, and you get to get a 3/1 dinosaur, so you get both. You can also play the cards from exile. It's not like they disappear. You can play them, and you get the bonus creatures and treasure on top of everything else. 2 Bonehorde Dracosaurs really add a lot of lethality at the high end. You're not kind of stuck in that mono red, well, I played all my cards already, I'm kind of out of gas. You have these kind of bigger creatures on the back. You can put 3 of them in there if you want. You have these kind of really, you know, more dangerous cards in the air. Hey, you want to haste them? Sure, no problem. Throw in a, you know, have a Cunning Coyote ready. If you have the Bonehorde Dracosaur ready in the turn before, throw it down and then accelerate him. He's now a 6/6 haste flying first strike. Terrible thing to happen to you. Then, of course, we're going to finish her off with the Elephant Man himself, the friendliest Boros guy out there, or actually he's Lorehold or whatever from Strixhaven. 1 white, 1 red, and 4 loyalty. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, Quintorius deals 2 damage to an opponent and you gain 2 life. He's basically, every time you cast an exile spell, he does a miniature lightning helix on them. So if you have built up to him, throw down your Quintorius and then play like 3 cards from exile or something like that, 3 or 4 cards from exile, not only will Pia make a bunch of tokens, you will also hit for 6 damage, and then you will hit for 6 damage and gain 6 life. Then immediately you can discover 3, get a 3-drop, 3 or 4-drop right off the top of your deck, throw an Iomedane's Recruiter on that. That's another play from exile. That's another 2 damage, another 2 life. It gets brutal. It gets wild. It gets really crazy when you hit the Quintorius right there. He becomes a huge threat. Then, of course, you could just create a white spirit creature token, and then, of course, exile the number of cards from your graveyard, add 1 red. You may play them this turn. You are playing cards from exile in that combination right there. It almost never gets to that. As soon as we get him and we can play from exile from all the plotted stuff that we have, and then accelerate in one big swoop, he's going to do enough damage along with the Thopters and everything else and all the other burn we're throwing at them to really mess him up. 5 plains, 11 mountains, 1 abraded buffs for that ping. I actually won a game by pinging somebody for 1. Battlefield Forge, Elegant Parlor for the Surveil, Inspiring Vantage for a little bit of early play, and a Restless Bivy for your back end right there. Spoiled for choice on this on the Boros double lands right there. So of course mana is always going to be to taste. Whatever you'd like, put it in there. That's what we're going to be doing. 21 creatures, artificers to wizards, a surprising amount of humans, but we're a little bit everywhere on creatures, not really a tribal deck. 9 instants, 2 sorceries, 3 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers, and 24 lands on a 2.2. Could you get rid of a land? You certainly could. You could certainly get rid of a land and maybe add something else on it. You could throw a mountain by the wayside and not do 61. You'll be fine too. Why do I do 61? For good luck. I feel like it tricks the algorithm in giving me some better draws when it doesn't really know about the 60. It's the biggest question. But you should totally ask me why I do 61 in the comments below, because that's like pretty much every video I put out, they ask me, why do you do 61, Jay? I kind of always used to do 61, even in paper. It was kind of just, it's just a weird good luck charm, and I think that it helps me out on the draws on this one. So sideboard's pretty exciting right here. Blazing Crescendo is not a bad one because that gives you an exile. Highway Robbery is not a bad one to plot right here. Ooh, they're stealing a bunch of silver. You may discard and sacrifice a land, and then you get to draw it 2. Not a bad one to play from exile. Lightning Strike, of course. Another Iomedane's. Maybe you want to go with 3 if you want to focus on the Thopters. Outlaw's Fury is not a bad one either to build up right there. Look at those guys. They're going nuts. Creatures you control get +1. If you control an outlaw, exile the top card of your library until the end of next turn. You may play it, so you get the exile. Everybody gets +1, and you get to play a card. If you're saying, oh, who do I know that's an outlaw? Well, guys, you have the Slick Show Off is well, he's not one, but the Charming Scoundrel is an outlaw, by the way. That's the only outlaw I really have in this deck. So you might be able to pull it off, you might not, but still +2/+2 is not bad at all. So yeah, if you want to throw some more outlaws or figure out a way to do outlaws, it's still not bad. I mean, +2 to everybody until the end of turn, especially on those little guys right there. What are they called? the Thwopters, it'll do that. So that's what we're looking at right there. 60 cards, 61 cards, however you want to drive it. Gunshot Boros, kind of building off that mono red, but hey, a little something more spicy. It is winning games in Mythic. It's getting quite a few games in Mythic. Here we get into it, guys. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and don't forget to like the video and join the villains today. Here we go, guys. Gunshots. Thwoppa on Thwoppa crime right there. I know, man. You love to see it. Ops goes first, not great, especially for an aggro deck like me. Keep. I really like Demonic Ruckus. It's a very good card because it's a great one drop. It just gets ready and it's just laying there the whole game, ready to go. Alright, what is he gonna put down? Norn's Fetchling. Attacks and turn. Norn's Fetchling. Is he gonna come in? Conjure a card. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed and it hits my head and I'll scream the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I get there in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high. And alright, he foretold that. Boom. We do that. We do that. Would have liked to have another one. I think I would I have killed him with another one? No, it would have been 5 more. Railway Brawler. Random question, but what percentage you hit Mythic initially? I was 94 and I kept landing back at 94. Feels like Arena decides. Yeah, it makes no sense. Don't try to figure out Mythic rank at all. It makes absolutely no sense. I've won 5 games in a row and done nothing, and then I've won no games and I lose 1 game and go back. So yeah, don't try to understand that. It's ununderstandable. It's so vague and yeah. I started at 94 and then I went up. Well, maybe I didn't go up. I went here, I went there, I went everywhere. It didn't really matter what happened. Alright, he's going to put down a gigantic dinosaur right now. And so I cry sometime when I'm lying in bed and it's something. Ooh, Thronebreaker Silence, he's a good one. go in on me. No blocks. Boom. Take the hit. Played mono black 9 out of 10 games, took a break, came back at a 13 losing within the strat. Oh my god, Zyran, that's terrible. What's up, Hat Life MTG? It's the Hat Life. He's going in. 16. Oh, fucking take it. Sacrifice the land. That one. Hey, look, Abraded Bluffs is going to win the game. That's funny. You know that now that I think about it, I do need to use Ren's Resolve because those cast those cards from Exile. So that is my mistake right there. I do like that Highway Robber. I want to try something new, but if we're doing Exile, we definitely need to do that one. All right, we just won 3 in a row. We're actually out of the Golgari losing streak that we started there. Whoops. Oh, 50 gold. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, now that I think about it, as much as I like to plot, I don't think we want that Highway wherever we want. Exile. There we go. Be a better idea for us. And so I cry sometime when I'm lying in bed. I said, hey, was that your first time winning with a ping land? Yes, it was. I get 4. I used to never get dislikes. It would be rare that I get a dislike, but for whatever reason, the last couple of weeks, I don't know if it's somebody with alts. I have a feeling like it's somebody with alts because they happen all at once. They happen pretty quickly, and it's so consistent to constantly hit me with 4 dislikes. It's pretty funny. It could just be people don't like the, could just be like people don't like the video, but it's very consistent. Like if I showed you across the board, it's like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I know, nobody can see. It all feeds the algorithm. It doesn't really matter anymore. Like, even if your video has a ton of dislikes, you still get a huge amount of traction. Interaction drives the algorithm. I don't even think dislikes, I don't even think they subtract from the, let's do this. Alright, we got that now. Yeah, I don't even think they distract from the algorithm. Because the algorithm goes, oh, well, people hate this shit. They're going to go hate watch it. They're going to go, yeah, they're going to go make sure they don't watch it. And genuinely, the algorithm does not care. It's still interaction. What the game runs on is interaction. Oh, I have to have untapped lands, that's right. Alright, what's he gonna do here? Playing it war leader, not bad. go. Yeah, comments, interaction is interaction. It's meaningless to the fucking to the algorithm, which is a pretty gross way of doing things, because it'll basically mean that no matter what you put up, the most hateful, insane thing that you put up, you still get views on. And people going, this fucking sucks, I hate this, this is the worst thing I ever saw in my life. You still get interaction from it. You still get people going, ooh, I hate this, and I hate you. It doesn't matter. They're still watching it. So it's kind of a weird, it's not a very good system to put where any interaction causes positive reinforcement. Oh, we're flooding out here, boys, aren't we? All right, 11 damage. That is going to be my man 9 damage. Oh, wait, I could have done 11. I fucked that up. No, I would have still been 11. It would have still been just 10. People don't like shame like. No, I mean, I don't shame like people. I don't ever say that in the video, really. It's and also what is the resistance to liking? Why is that such a chore for people to do? I don't get why they're so upset about it. Like, oh, how dare you ask me to fucking click a button to support content? I never, sir. Like, it's like the lowest bar to cross. You know? That is going to be 9 total. Bing. There you go. Yeah, I'm not asking you to even, like, become a channel member, donate money. I don't ever do that. The only time that I tell you to become a channel member is I'm doing a live stream for that day on YouTube, because a lot of people don't know that it's an availability. And I tell you, if you're already subscribed on Twitch, don't become a channel member. I don't want to double dip you guys. There's no reason to do that. But a lot of people are unaware that it's even a function on YouTube. And I give out free channel memberships a lot too, because it doesn't really matter. It's just because I pay for it. I guess YouTube charges me $1 or something like that, or something. But if I spend $20 on giving out channel memberships to 5 people or so, or $25, but I get $20 back, and I gave people 5 channel memberships, it's not that big of a deal. This is not a great hand. Let's open up with something different, better. All right, let's do that. We don't need that much monster. Well, we don't need that much of that. Boom. Forced mulligan. Ooh, you came in. Did that count? Thank you, wholesome shoddy face. That's how I read your name, was wholesome shoddy face, by the way. That's not obvious. It's who shot your face, but I read it very quickly out of the corner of my eye, so. I'll discard then draw. Nope, not what I was looking for there. Okay, so there's his guy. Alright, gonna wait on that. Well, bango. Okay, end turn. Rally at the Hornyberg. Alright. He's gonna swing in. I'd love to get a white mana here. That's what I like. It's Ren's Resolve. Let's try something. I know he's probably got a burn up. I know he's probably got that lightning bolt cocked for me right here. No, he doesn't. Wait, hold on. We're holding it up right here. Instant, where's the instant? He's got it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, he's playing smart. He's holding it up. Boom. Alright, now he's gonna go wild. He saved everything for this. Yeah, he saved everything for this. Shock it. Boom. Monstrous Rage. Coyote. Gain life. Boom. Let's do no attacks. Yeah, Firebrand. Boom. Just didn't really go well. Hey, he's gonna fucking charge through there. Alright, we lost that one. Went on a nice little run there. I think that was 4 games in the win. Let's keep going, though. We didn't really get our removal. We didn't really get very many burns. And I keep saying I'm going to add more. I'm going to add another burn to this, guys. We're going to add another cheap burn in here, I guess. Are we not at 61? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know, Zyran. Did that? I mulliganed. But did that count as a force mulligan? I don't know. Let's see. I go first with a shitload of lightning helixes. Elegant Parlour. Coyote. Boom. Treasure token it up. I might have discarded and then thrown away. Coyote. This is going to be Orzhov control. The fact that he's playing Orzhov and didn't play any cards yet. Yeah, this is Orzhov controller Super Friends right here. He's going to have nothing but kill cards, exile, removal, and planeswalkers. Lightning Helix and High Noon. Or... oh my god, look at that. How is that possible? He didn't do anything else but that? Chainring? He's got the perfect amount for a chainring. No, he's going to exile. 44. Inspiring Advantage. Ring killed you. Get him, Ring. Dink. There you go. Easy as. Can't always trust the Ring, guys. You cannot always trust that Ring, man. It's high noon. Oh, we got another pack. Let's crack it open. We got here. We're still only at 76%, aside from opening like 200 packs. That's a rare wild. Still so low on the mythics, guys. Oof. I've barely been able to get in big score because it's so fucking expensive to get in there. Okay. Bivouac. I love these desert lands. Oof, these are desert lands. I love these things, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, well, we have the bonus sheet, and I honestly don't want bonus sheet. I'd rather have big score than bonus sheet. I've gotten so many bonus sheet cards, and they're all fucking whatever. They're all, This hand kind of sucks, dude. Well... we'll see what we can draw into. Yeah, bonus sheet is all historic shit. Like, I know there's one or two standard legals or something, but it's mostly historic and timeless shit, and I just don't play that. Yeah, it's just not, it's not, you know, I play standard too. Like, you know, I played other I mostly try to do doubles, but it just is not very useful to the way I play. Even if you're a standard player, it just sucks. Let's get rid of that Agravian Recruiter. It's filled with delicious Agravy. So, and I'd much rather that get a free big score card than a bonus sheet card. That's kind of my thing. Let's do a treasure token. No attacks. What do I do? What now? How do I do what? Play creature decks? I like them. It comes solely from passion. That's literally the only thing that it comes from is 100% passion. Because I enjoy them. Yeah, I know it's not easy. He's probably gonna play. No, he's playing Tajik. He's playing Tajik. He's gonna go in. Don't know why he did that. Boom. That sucked for him. All right, I'm going to go up with... thank you, Michael Fevert. Michael Fevert? Am I saying that correctly? Ooh, he's going to go for the Quint. He's going to go for the Quint. Smart move. We'll block that with that. Boom, boom. He gets that life right there. Boom. Okay. Spark Trooper. Oh, it's going to die immediately, dude. Discard a card, then draw a card. That sucked. Tajik's going in. Oh. He hustled himself out of, he accidentally hustled himself out of Aurelia. You gotta have 5 for Aurelia. Block that. Yeah, dude, you messed that up. Yeah, he had 6. You have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made that mistake too. Give that to that. Lord mercy. All right, we're gonna play Dust Animus. Let's see, Shock. I don't even think I want Shock. Restless Bivy. In Restless Bivy, I walk alone. Shallowed streets of cobblestone. Doesn't really matter. He's going to swing in for 9, and it largely doesn't matter here. Because he's already past the gaining anything. Boom. Yep. Ren's Resolve. Good man. Good man. Took it. Saw that he lost. He took the hit. I tip my cap to you, good sir. Tip. I tip it. There you go. Good man. Played a good game. He messed up with that Aurelia. If he had Aurelia, I'd have been in trouble. But he needed to not put that 1-1 and get the 5 out. That would have been the key. That would have been the key right there. Uchenbach, the great mistake. Kind of like the French mistake. If you know what the French mistake is, you're a good one. Aggro decks are super fun, and it's more meta to try to make one work in this meta. The Is It Mag that Ardale was talking about wins by 4/4 Scorpion Dragons off that Golem. Interesting. I don't know if I want to go to Is It again. I might. You put if you put it up in the Discord, because I'll play Is It again. I mean, always looking for something, you know. Hit B Hitos. Cryptic Circuit HRT. That's just that dude hit his keyboard when he's making his name. Mulligan. Did I mulligan for you, Zyran? I just mulliganed right there. Does that count? Is it? You scoundrel. Treasure token. Swing. Thing. Tithing Blade, very nice. Good to use that on a 1/1 with haste. Great, great use of resources right there. Love to see it. Supernatural episode. What was the supernatural episode? I got lost somewhere here. Alright, great to put down Grafted Butcher. I know that it gives Phyrexian's Menace when it comes in, so it's great to see it with outdoing any Menace. The French mistake? No. That is not what that is. Grafted Butcher. It's from Blazing Saddles. Oh my god, I didn't name that fucking deck Blazing Saddles. I'm so mad at myself now. Okay, he's just kind of sitting there waiting. Oh, I should have foretold him. Blood Hustler. Every day I'm hustling. Well, maybe I'll get a Quintorius and I can really hit him. My man did not get mana here. He took the hand. He took the hand. He did not get mana. Badmere New Blood. Boom. Ooh. Okay. I think this dude is messed, and I think this dude is done. Drawn in Icor, committing crimes. Loves crimes. Boom, double crimes. Slick shot, slick shot. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. This, what I'm about to do, is about to be a crime. Crime Proliferate, not a bad idea there. Because he gets 1/1. Not a bad idea. He kept a hand with no mana in it or something. I don't know what happened there, but that didn't work for him. That didn't work. All right, doing quite well now that we're out of the Golgari pit. For anyone that didn't see earlier, we fought 3 Golgaris in a row and lost all of them because they just played 80,000. I mean, they were just dropping bombs on us. Okay, Vantage, not bad. Let's do Vantage. Doof, we're on the play. Let's do Scoundrel with the mana. Treasure token. Mango. Though they whiteboard, just use Golem and Portal lands, or my new favorite red card with the big score, the 2/2 menace that makes your opponent's treasure. He's the best. Yeah, I've been interested in possibly getting involved with that one. He's pretty cool. The Spiteful Bandit or whatever he's called, not Spiteful Bandit, but you know the one. Yeah, the one that hurts them for tokens. That's actually a pretty cool concept. No attacks and turn. Okay. We can get a Quintorius out. We can do some damage. Face down card. Very nice. I'm not going to let him get it. Do that. Create a treasure token. Yeah, if we can get a Quintorius out, we can absolutely do some fucking damage. We might flip. Horn of Gondor. Okay. Creatures in control get 1/1. Alright, we actually can get Quintorius out. Alright. That sucked for him. Ostracization. Okay. He did that one. Classification. Draw a card. Is he gonna go in? Going with everything, man. Why not? No blocks. Boom, boom. You gotta trade double with me here. There you go. What does he got faced? I have no idea what this thing is. Boom. No idea what the hell that is. Metropolis Reformer. I can't direct kill him anymore. He's down to 1. I mean, if he's got kill cards, he's going to get me with the Bone Horde. I don't know what this Horn of Gondor is doing. He's going to flip. It's Aurelia's Vindicator. Okay. Alright. So it's Angels. Probably got a kill card. Yeah. So he's on his way back now. What's I missed the hit by a tiny fraction here. Dracosaur. See if he's got another kill card. He's got another one. He's good to go. Jawbone Duelist. This is a good one. This is a good Annex Century. Very nice. Gonna put Pia in the boo-boo hole right there. Okay. Gonna create some tokens. It's gonna swing in. Very nice. Block that. I will block that. Boom. See what we can do here. Oh, he said good game. He said good game. Okay, so let's do Pia. Let's cast the Cunning Coyote. Put that down. Let's cast off the top here. It's Monstrous Rage. We can do... Ward 2. He said good game. Boom, 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 boom. Angelic Guardian. So what does that do? The cowboy hat is a fucking diaper. Gain indestructible. Boom. 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 up to 15. We get the Exile. Monstrous Rage. Okay, so Cunning Coyote. Haste on creature you control. Put it on you. Demonic Ruckus. Dapper. Oh, thank you. So he's going to take 13, 15. I think he keeps telling me good game. I think he might be GG'd out here. Yeah, you only have one blocker. I think he's feeling pretty suave right now. Yeah, Menace. Demonic Ruckus, man. It's a hell of a thing. Boom. Ooh, that was a slug match right there, man. Ooh, that was Thunderdome right there. Boros versus Boros. Thunderdome. All right. Oof. Brutal, dude. Brutal. Absolute fucking slugfest. Love to see it. Love to. Hey, look at that crab. A fantastic giant enemy crab. As we all know, you can attack their weak points for massive damage. All right, guys. Well, I mean, proof of concept. Had a little bit of a rough start here, but racking up the dubs right now. We went on a 8-1 run right here, which is not bad. Aside from the Golgari pit, which we fell into when we first made the deck, overall pretty fun and got pretty toned. So that's the Gunshot Express right there. Yeah, pretty cool. What a game. Oh, that was a game of Magic right there, man. That was 100% a game. That was a serious game of Magic. Down to the last bullet, the last spell, the last breath, the last life. Riding off with 1 health. Not even close, man. Not even close. All right, guys. We're going to leave it right there for tonight. I've been Jay Villain. And you've been great. Thank you so much for coming. It's the end of the video, not the end of the stream. Bye-bye.